Good morning. Nice bright early on a Thursday morning. My scheduled day off work, so I've come down to Langdales. I'm hoping to do up that way towards Rossett Pike. It's a route I'm going to start off on what me and Josh did when we did the Cumbrian Way. We head up this way up towards Rossett Gill, up to Angleton and maybe Rossett Pike. And then from there, I'm not too sure where I'm going to go, to be honest. I don't know whether to go up the Escars, then up onto Pike, Bowfell, then back down. Or I'll see what other paths there is up there, see where else I can go. I like the Langdales, looking back there, look at the early morning sun on them hills there. Stickle Gill's just along the way there. I'm parked at Old Dungeon Gill. I've come a bit earlier. I got stuck behind a lot of traffic, so I'm not as early as I was hoping to. If you look up there, the sun on Bowfell there, then Crinkle Crags. Hopefully I'll get the camera out and try and get some decent photos. As the sun gets a bit higher, it'll show really nice up there. And for now, I'm just going to head along this path, head up to where that wall is and head along. Right, we've come about a mile from the Old Dungeon Gill down the valley. We get further down here, the path me and Josh took when we did the Cumbrian Way was up to the right hand side there, but there's a path to the left that takes you up towards Angleton and Rossett Pike. I think that's the way we're going to go. I think it's a bit steeper than the Cumbrian Way path. The only thing that I've got in my mind at the moment, when we set off this morning, it was like -3 by the car. There's a lot of ice still. I mean, it looks really nice with all the frost in the valley. You can see that puddle there, that's just ice. But I want to try and gain a bit of elevation, and this way takes us round out the way. And I know when I did the Cumbrian Way, there was a point at the top of that pass, Stake Pass I think it's called. There's a point there looking back across towards Rossett and Bowfell, and you could see Great End the other side a little bit of. I thought it looked really nice, and if you've got the right light, I thought it'd be perfect for like pictures and stuff. But I think by the time I get up there, I think the light the sun would have risen too high, so I would have lost that. So I'm hoping if I take the path along straight up, a bit more direct, I'll gain a bit more height and might be able to get some more down this way. If anybody that's been up here knows the Langdales is absolutely stunning, especially this time of the morning when the weather's like this and you get the sun. Just unbelievable. So a little bit further on and I'll fetch you back when I get a bit more elevation, and hopefully I'll get some more views. Right, we're almost at the point now where the path splits. I don't know if you can make out, but just there is the bridge. The pathway there goes up over that pass there, but the path we're going to take, I don't know whether you'll be able to make it out. I can. It goes along there and works its way back up this side. It's the first time I've taken this path, so I don't know what it's like. So I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. Slightly new route to me, so we'll see how we get on. I've tried to take some photos of the views as I've been walking up the valley, so I'll put them on at the end of the video. So if you're sick of listening to me by then, sit and have a look through and see what you think. Obviously I'm not a professional photographer, I only do it for a bit of a daft hobby. I enjoy it, so if you are a photographer and you're looking at my pictures, if you want to give us any tips, by all means feel free and put a comment in and say I need to do this or whatever to make it a little bit better. So I was tempted to go up that way there, so I don't know if you can make out. There's quite a few little waterfalls up that side, which I remember when we'd like to say when me and Josh did the Cumbrian Way, we went up that way and they were quite nice. And obviously I was fully laden with wild camping kit, so I didn't have accessories like my DSLR, so I didn't have proper like cameras and that with this, just my old GoPro. You see there's the bridge there, there's the pathway going over, that's the one we're going to take. It's looking stunning up here. It's a lovely morning, there's not a breath of wind, it's really cold. And so it's like when we get up there, it's hopefully, if it's like this up there, I'll be able to get my drone up. I've actually got my drone with me today, so hopefully I'll be able to get some decent footage up there, so fingers crossed you might get to see a bit more of that. Right, I thought I'd just pause a second and just show you this. Get to this. Stakes Pass. Escars. So this is the way up to Escars. Well, unfortunately we've done a little bit of the climb. You can see we're not that high up, but the path sweats just out the way of where the sun is shining, so the views aren't as good as I was hoping. Langdale pikes are still looking really nice over there, but we'll carry on. So it's path, not a bad steppy path to be fair. So a bit higher up, hopefully I will get back into the sun. I might be able to see over this little bit of a ridge here and see back down towards the Langdales. Right, we're right our way up now. We're not all the way at the top, but I'll stop and have a breather. You see where we've come from. Pretty much followed that back all the way up down to this point and worked our way up here. As we go a bit further up here, it gets a lot icier, so you have to be careful on the steps. So I'm just trying to take my time. The path we've got to follow now is just round, zigzags up, and I think it goes up through the middle there. I'm not 100% sure, but I presume this is rossett pike just beside us here. And from there, I want to have a look and see where I want to go once we get down to Angleton. Whether I want to go up the Escars, up on Esk Pike, or I'm sure there's supposed to be another path goes up in between Esk and Bow. But I'll have a look at that when we get up. So I'm just going to stand here, admire this for a couple of minutes, have a drink, and maybe try and get a couple of photos. Right, made it up that first part. Still a bit of snow left up here. See, great end over through there. Just down the bottom of here, in this dip, is Angleton. Rossett Pike is that there. I'm trying to go over and show you the tarn. There you go. There it is, there's Angleton. So we're going to go up here. I might have to put my mic on shortly, but look at them views back there. Fetch back when I get to the top of here. Yeah, the last time I was up here, I've only ever been up here once. Last time I was here, I came up over Claramara, Manning Crags, along and round up at Esk. Worked our way down up Esk, down to the tarn, and up onto here. But the day we did that, we were in quite deep snow to be honest, and then we went back down the valley, back down to the van. It was a decent day for walking, to be honest with you, even though it was like plenty of snow, but the views were crap. Coming down off Esk, I think I've got a picture somewhere, if I can find it I'll put it on, of Nathan knee, like waist deep almost in snow. But what I'll do now, I'll take a couple of photos on my phone on the app showing where the hills are, which hills is which, and I'll put them on over the top of this voiceover sort of thing. So if you want to have a look, just pause the video and see which ones is which. Right, there's Rossett behind us, so we're going to leave there now. We'll head up here, over that Escars and up onto Esk Pike. We'll see where we go from there. And then Bowfells up this one, but I don't know where I'm going to go over there. It's looking very icy and slippy over there, and I know coming down off Bow is quite rocky, so I don't know. I'll wait and see. We'll see how the video pans out. Right, this is Angleton. The second one, not the one in Patterdale, obviously. Patterdale is the one right beside Angleton Pikes. So well, there's Rossett Pike, that's where we've just come down from. Esk Pike's just up there. Not a bad little spot to be honest. But path there. For all it would be really nice in decent weather. There's a lot of water on there, so it's fairly icy today, so I'm having to take my time. Steady away. Right, I'm just looking back on my route now where I came over that path there. I'm sure there's another path over that way on. It'll take you round to the top of the other climb where we split off at the bridge. And from there, you'll be able to take a path up over the Langdale pikes. It's another one which will be a good circular. But we come up, do Rossett, round, do the Langdales, then back down. So it's another one maybe for future. All the different path I haven't walked. Great Gable, Green Gable, over towards Brandreth, Grassmoor in the distance there, Alan Craig's just here. Really nice. Putting the drone up now, let's see what footage we can get from here. Right, I've got the drone up there now, so you can see there's pike, fell the other side of it. It's struggling a bit with the wind there. There's the Langdale pikes further down in the distance. As you come round, you start to see Glaramara and Alan Craig's just in front of us. You come further round, you look across. There you've got Seathwaite Tarn, and you've got Great Gable, Green Gable, and I'm not too sure where that's Pillar, that one actually. And then beside us there is Great End. It's really struggling in the wind up there. It's coming up with loads of errors, so I don't know whether I'll try and push it too far. Yeah, it's coming with strong wind warning again there now. So I'll lower it a little bit if I can and try and send it out over the path that we've sort of come. As you can see, that's the path where we've came up there from Rossett Pike further over. So it's really struggling. It's coming to max load in the wind. It's fighting it too much. I think I'll have to give this up as a bad job. Right, I'll fetch it back over to where we are now. See this Great End. I'll find out where we actually are. Oh, it's gone past us. There we are. I'll fetch it over and down to us and I'll land it. It's no good and you can't sort of do anything with it. Right, sat another minute there. I put the drone up. As you'll have seen, I'll put a bit of footage on there, but I didn't get too much because the wind was just blowing it all over. It was really struggling. So the higher we're getting up, the wind's getting stronger and stronger, and the wind chill is quite bad. But still not a bad day for views though. If you look at that, it looks absolutely stunning over there. Really nice. So I'm not going to go up on the Great End, I'm going to go up here, cut across and go up on the Esk. And when I get up on the Esk, that's when I'll make my mind up to whether I'm going to try and go on the Bow, or whether come back down and go over that route. I still wouldn't mind having to go up that one, to be honest, so we'll see. Right, I'll pitch back when we get a bit further up here and hopefully get a bit shelter from the wind. Right, you see the pathway there, towards Great End and over on the Broadcrag and Scarfell Pike to the side. You've seen the first person I'm walking is here, walking across there from Great End. We're just going to head up here. Hopefully when we get to the top of the hill, we've got to get the views over towards Scarfell Pike and Scarfell, I think. So we'll see. Right, we're not at the top yet. We're not far off. I've just got a little bit of a shelter from the wind there, so I thought I'd stop and take a bit. Maggie, come here. This Scarfell Pike. Slight side over there. I don't think you can quite see Scarfell. Somebody walking down the bottom end of there as well. Views are really nice, but when I get to the top of here I won't be doing much videoing up here because it's windy and cold. I've probably got my mic on now. I don't know how much difference that's making in that wind. I've decided I'm going to come back down this way and take the other path that I say, you know, you want to go around and go back down the opposite way to where I came up. So I'll head away up this bit, bring you back when I get to the top. Clearly see Scarfell over on this side. I get the about there. Scarfell pike's just there. You see the top of it. It's beautiful right there. Cold but beautiful. Right, so I'm just going to get this path here out and head up to the top of this there. I'll fetch you back when I get to the top and show you the view. Top of this pike now. Over your slide side, Scarfell pike, broad crag, great end, great gable, green gable, base brown, weather lamb, no, not weather lamb, no, can't remember them now, grass mower behind it and what have you, grizzle pike and everything, down towards Skiddaw, Blencathra, Helvellyn range there, Helvellyn at the top. Obviously Langdale pikes, Bowfell just there, Crinkle Crag's just the other side of it. See, my original plan was to come up here, do this, go down onto Bow, over to Crinkle and back down to Langdales. But now I'm up here, I'm thinking what I'll do, I'll just get a couple of photos, then I'll just go back to where I came and head off. I can see the path there actually going over, and you go back down the other side of that valley. Then back down to the Langdales. The dog's whinging on, even though she's got a coat on, she's cold. So I'm not going to hang around too long. Just one last look at the views. Let's see all the way down to Walkham and that way. One last look at the views, and then we'll start heading down. Well, there you go, we made it back down off Esk. You see behind us there. There's another guy walking down, been on Great End. So all in all, in this walk I've done today, I've seen 3 other people. It is a Thursday, like, so actually it's a work day, so not surprising. So just going to head back down, get to this path here now, and then head down and head back over that way. Right, we've made it almost back to Angle Tarn. It's literally just down there. See Rossett there, there's a guy walking down off it. And I'm just looking here, there's some nice little areas around here where you could pitch and wild camp in the summer months. You can't slump to get your bag up here, like. But I've done worse. Really nice up here today, apart from that wind. The only thing that's letting it down. Just bumped into a guy further up there. Good crack. He was asking me about the way down off Laramara down to Seathwaite Farm. And I said I've done it once and I'll never do it again. It's really steep and proper bad on my knees. And I don't know if you'll make out the path, but the cross is just up there, the shelter's just up there. So we started walking down and he wanted to be up on Allen Crags. He was busy talking to me, but maybe just 100 metres further down the path. And he's like, oh hell, I've missed my path. So where are you going? He said, Allen Crags. So you had to turn around and go the other way. Nice fella though, nice fella. You've been out and done Great End and Esk Pike yourself this morning. So right, I'm going to go back on that path now and head down. Let's sort of cut across here and have a look at different sort of options for pitching a tent. Right at the top of here would be a nice one. The views over the tarn. It's the pathway one, so I don't know if you can make it out. The camera's one just going across there. And get over there and drop back down the valley. Right, see where we've come down from there now. The way we came from Rossett was this path. The way we're going to go back is this path. So I've never been along here, so I don't know what to expect. It doesn't seem to be as icy now. It seems to have like thawed slightly. When I first came down over there and walked up there, a lot of that, there was a lot of ice. It was quite bad, even the dog was skating about. I just come down there and it wasn't so bad. It was a nice walk down. So I'll get the other side of here and I'll fetch you back so you can see what the views are like. Right, we're nearly round onto the path to start dropping back down towards the Langdales. Just there. I just thought I'd mention that this path on the way around there, it's frozen today, so it's not so bad. But a lot of it is like a lot of standing water and boggy. But with it being frozen, it's not so bad, like so you can walk straight over it and just crunches under your feet. But on a normal day in the summer, I think you'd get right up the clarts, like absolutely caked in mud and crap. So be mindful of that. I'll come and do this walk again, because I've quite enjoyed this walk so far, so it's the one I will probably do just to come out and have a walk out. I've done all the way in, right, so I'm not like chasing them anymore. I'm not interested in doing round 2 or whatever like other people do. It's each their own. Like coming out, messing around with camera and stuff and doing a little bit for video. Right, I'm at the point now where I can see the path I want to be on. It takes you down there, and up the valley we came up. So I'll be on that path over there, so we'll drop some height here, off the end of here, drop down and go over and join onto that path. Right, we're finally over to the point where we join onto Cumbrian Way now. That on the map there is known as Pile of Stones. And this is the way we want to go back. Follow this path along and start dropping back down to the valley where we came up and went over onto Rossett. So yeah, this is the point of where I think on a morning when the sun's coming up, just illuminating them, I think it would be amazing for a photo up here. That's what I was saying earlier on in the video. I thought about coming this way and then going round over that way. But by the time I got held up a little bit in traffic this morning and got here a bit later, the sun was higher than I thought. Well, higher than I was hoping it would be, to be fair. Because I thought I'd try and get up here and get some pictures. But even now it looks nice. I mean, you can see where we've been right at the top of that one. By that one there, Esk. And onto Rossett. So I'll come and do this again at some stage, to be honest. In nicer weather, this would be a nice walk. You could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Wainwrights. Anyone's bagging the Wainwrights, you could quite easily tick 6 off. Right, so we'll head away. I'll fetch you back when we get further on. Right, we've walked along the path now, back from Pile of Stones, back to the top of Stake Pass. So I'm going to walk over around here, cross over. I'll fetch you back when we get over that point so you can probably see down there, down towards the Langdales. And then basically when we get to the bottom of there, just a straight walk back to the car. There you go, see, there's the pass there. It's the X-Pass coming down. It's down back down the valley, back to where the car's parked at the old dungeon gill. Right, we're about halfway down now and you can see the waterfalls there. Unfortunately, the path didn't go that close to them. The path goes quite wide. I thought it went closer than it did, to be fair, so unfortunately I've not been able to get any decent photos of the cascades of water coming down over the top. I'll see if there's any further down. It doesn't look like it. See, we haven't got that much further left to go now anyway. The bridge is just down here. Right, back to the bridge there now. This is the cairn where the sign was for Stake Pass and Escorse. You can see there. So that's the way we went up. Round about the top and come back down here. We're going to cross this bridge now and head back down to the car. Well, back at the car now. That route there was just under 12 mile. The worst part of it was walking back down that valley, which was nearly 2 miles. So you're adding 4 miles just going up there from here, there and back. But a good route all in all. Like I say, I'm going to put the photos, any decent ones I took at the end, so you know, have a look and see what you think. Like you say, if you're professional and you know what you're talking about, comment, constructive comments, hopefully. Right, so until the next one, I'll see you all later.